So I don't take sides. I don't for anything. I don't care whether you're a Christian, Muslim, north, south, east, west. It doesn't bother me. Who are you? That's all I want to know. The killer of dream is comfort. I want to encourage youths. Please go and join politics.
General Christopher Musa was born December 25th, 1967. A renowned Nigerian Army general, the 18th Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria, a position he was appointed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Throughout his illustrious career, General Christopher Musa has held various key positions, which includes General Staff Officer 1, Training Operations. He served at Headquarters 81 Division, overseeing training and operational activities. Commanding Officer 73 Battalion. He led the 73 Battalion, demonstrating leadership capability. Assistant Director Operational Requirements at the Department of Army Policy and Plans. He played a crucial role in shaping operational requirements. Infantry Representative Member Training Team. He served at the Headquarters Nigerian Army Corps, contributing to training and development initiatives. These roles have equipped General Christopher Musa with enough expertise and experience to excel as the Chief of Defense Staff, driving Nigeria's defense operations. Sir, you're welcome to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much for granting us this rare privilege. I call it a rare privilege because that is what it is. Thank you very much for coming. Security is your life. Yeah. Of course, no doubt. We all know this. But today we are keen to knowing you as a person. We would want to meet you as the Mr. Christopher, the human being, the Nigerian, before you ever became an important personality that you are in the Nigerian state.
Very well.
So, can we get to meet you? Where were you born? Who are your parents? How was your childhood?
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome.
Like you said, my name is General Christopher Musa. I was born, as you earlier mentioned, 25th December 1967 in Sokoto, Faraway, northwest Nigeria, to the family of Mr. and Mrs. Musa Gwabin. Both of them are late.
Sorry about that.
Yes, my mom died about 6 years ago. My dad about 3 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
So as I speak, I'm an orphan now. But to God be the glory.
A capable one, though.
Yes, to God be the glory. I was born in Sokoto. Like I said, northwest Nigeria. I did my primary and secondary school in Sokoto. Before moving to Nigerian Defense Academy in 1986. From there, I spent 5 years. I came out in 1991, was commissioned to the Infantry Corps and posted to 192 Battalion, OD in Ogun State. From there, I've been in service till date. It's been a remarkable period of time, yes. I'm really glad for the opportunities God has given me to serve my nation.
Wow. How would you describe your childhood, sir?
Oh, fantastic. It was great. Growing up in Sokoto then was, I think we were immune to a lot of things because everywhere around us was just about love, you know. We really didn't know a lot of issues until when we came out. I saw a lot of things happening in the world. Yeah, so it was really good. I had good parents who were very godly people, good Christians. So they taught us the Bible quite very well. For them, that is always number one, about character.
Exactly.
And that's what has really helped us all through. We're 6 in the family. I've lost 3 of my siblings so far.
Sorry about that.
Yes, so now I still have 2 of my sisters still alive, one in Kenya, one here in Abuja. It's been a journey, like we said, but a worthwhile journey. Really been very privileged, opportune to grow up in a family that love, real love, Christian love, godly love was really how we grew up together. And that has really helped me in my career all through.
Wow. How did your upbringing and family influence whom you have become?
Yeah, the nature of my parents, they are people that love people. So growing up in Sokoto, who is predominantly a Muslim state. So we've learned how to live together with everyone. And Sokoto, again, we had people from diverse areas. northwest, east, west, south, from everywhere. And so growing up really made us understand that, firstly, we're all humans. Two, we're Nigerians. God has a purpose for bringing us together. And it is not to destroy ourselves. It's for us to build. God doesn't want destruction. He wants harmony and development. So we've learned that over the years. And myself and my siblings have always practiced that wherever we are. So that has really, really helped us growing up. How would you,
can you recall the schools you attended from elementary to tertiary?
Yes, very well. I started from, then it was Holy Family Primary School. It was owned by the Catholic in
Sokoto. Okay.
Before that was around 1973. Before it was changed to Muhammadu Bankanu Primary School. Dambaba, yes. And then from there, finished, I went to Model Primary School when we relocated from there to a place called Guya from the town. There was a new low-cost housing scheme that came up. And to tell you then, these low-cost houses were built to 2 bedrooms, lovely place, and everybody was made to ballot. If you're interested, we balloted my dad one, and we were given one. So went there, and it was a new beginning, new area. Though it was far away from our church, so it was a big challenge then. But then we still surmounted it. So I had to move to Model Primary School, now Alhaji Abdul Karam Primary School. So funny enough, as we were speaking yesterday, I was in Sokoto. Just yesterday was celebrated. Just yesterday. I flew in Sokoto and came back. We celebrated the 50th anniversary of the school. Yeah, it was really remarkable. And well, I mean, everybody was there. I've seen people I've not seen for long. My headmistress that was then when I was there, she came around looking very good.
Can you recall her name?
Yes, Hajia Balkisu. Yes, Koko. She was there. She's still there, very strong.
Wow.
She was a permanent secretary, became a commissioner in Sokoto State. She was there live, and it was really so good to see her because she really took us like her kids.
Okay.
And then my teacher too. The last time I saw him was like almost 44 years ago.
Okay.
And he also was around. And then my classmates, a lot of them too were around, and we were able to gather. So it was really a very, very big reunion. Wow. And the occasion was really very big, and I was really very happy. I really feel very loved. And I'm really very happy. So we finished and came back yesterday.
So you saw your long-lost friends?
Long-lost friends, yes. Both my seniors, my juniors were all there. And it was really wonderful.
May we get to know the prominent among them?
Yeah, well, they're different fields. Some in government and some in private practice.
Okay.
Some, yeah. So
all doing well.
Yes. Really very happy. It was really a great reunion. Wonderful.
Wow.
I don't think many people remember their primary school, but I can really vividly remember my classmates. And seeing them was really very nice.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You were giving birth to in the early late 60s?
Yes, 67.
Yes, late 60s. How was life then?
Yeah, like I told you, Sokoto was very, very, in fact, extremely very peaceful. That's what I was telling you, that we really didn't know a lot of the acts of criminality.
So what didn't happen? What happened? What do you think happened?
No, I think it was just the nature of the area. Sokoto was very...
No, I'm referring to the change.
No. I mean, compared to other areas of the country, I mean, when I went to my federal government college, I had people from all over the country. And so when we were sharing ideas and they're telling me a lot of things, it's really, so we just understood that we didn't really know the world so much because we're kind of immune to some of these dangers that could be around in the world. It was later we started knowing about a lot of things that were happening in the world. I mean, like, I grew up never understanding the fact that a child could have issues with his parents. I mean, to us, it was very, very strange.
Very strange.
Very extremely very strange. We had a loving family. We never had sibling rivalry. It was very strange. We never knew all these things exist until when we started meeting other people and they made it look these things do exist. So Sokoto was wonderful.
Wow, that's beautiful. I would say you had a very good childhood.
Very fantastic. Yes, definitely.
Very good one, because not much of the Gen Zs get such privilege.
Yes. Like I said, for a lot of things happening these days, it's really extremely very strange.
Very strange.
My parents were so close. They were married for like almost 55 years. They were together.
Can we ever bring back the hands of time?
Wow. my man, with the things, the new world order now is going to be extremely difficult. I mean, it's a struggle now for parents to really be able to, because now we have social media.
Social media, exactly.
I mean, then we didn't have all these distractions. I remember when television first came in Sokoto, 1976, my dad had a very small TV that came in, and it was really very wonderful. So we all lined up watching it and then seeing all these things. And I remember they opened around 6 p.m. and closed around 10, and, so it was really nice. We didn't have much. My dad wasn't rich, he was just private, but he was a very simple man. I always want to emulate him because he was a very, very simple man, down to earth. He didn't bother about things, always wanting to do the best for his kids and his family, and I think I really admire that.
Okay.
My mother was very hardworking too. Okay. She loved people. She's the kind of people that rally around everywhere. Class? No, she's a housewife, full housewife. Okay. I say she was doing some petty work here and there at home. But she was a kind of rallying point within the area where we lived, bringing all the kids together, all the families, anything you wanted. You always hear them Sokoto say, Jegida Mama Esther. If you go there, you get everything you want. And that's really...
Okay, that was what she was referred to as.
Yes, Mama Esther. Yeah, that's what the Esther is our last born. So it's like the mommy's baby.
So can you share with us some of your most memorable moments, those days in school?
Yeah, there were just so many. We had, like I said, I did a lot of sports right from my primary school. I played football.
You've always been a sportsman.
Yes, I've been a sportsman.
You play basketball, right?
I played basketball later on, but football was the one I started with in primary school. Played for my primary school. And that made us somehow popular in school because we were always playing one game to the other. And then when I went to secondary school, I saw that I could do other sports. So I was virtually good. Like when we have inter-house sports, I was actually I took part in handball, volleyball, hockey, basketball, football, all those events I did, including when I went to NDA, Nigerian Defense Academy. I was able to also do that to represent, because we had a lot of competition. Every year there's a competition to find the champion battalion or like the champion house. So I really participated in so much. I represented Sokoto in 2 national sports festivals. I was in Kada 83, I was in Kwara 85. Fun. It was really nice. It was good. Most of this stopped much when I came to NDA because of the demand of the academy and the idea not to get injured because of the nature of job. So I had to really. But fitness at NDA too, we did a lot. I played for the Nigerian Defense Academy team.
Professionally?
Yes. Wow. We played. In fact, before when I finished my Form 5, I did my JAM. And I got Ife, or to go to Ife to read geology. So I left Sokoto to go to Ife when I got to Zaria. But my interest then was ABU. Because they had a wonderful basketball team. That's why I wanted to go. So when I got there, and then, somehow I've never been to the South. And everybody was like, look, you're going to the South. Who do you know? And all these things. So when I got there, and then I was... I got a football team. I was playing for NEPA Zaria football team. We had a Challenge Cup competition.
You were
we had
once a professional footballer.
I did very well.
Wow.
So because of that, I now stayed back in Zaria. I went to CAS Zaria. I played for CAS, both basketball and football. And it was from CAS that I now took the Nigerian Defense Academy exams, and then left for NDA. And all that, so the sporting thing came up, and then the next thing was army job, and then that's what we started.
Have you ever dreamed to take sports as a career?
Yeah, but like I said, growing up in Sokoto, then we didn't have much opportunities. Probably if I had grown up in somewhere else, probably those opportunities would have presented themselves. And again, even then, it wasn't so much. I mean, remember people like our Green Eagles, then Shegun Adegba, Mumuda Lawan, all these things. They played very well, but they never benefited from it. It was later years that now it became a kind of business where you have them Amokachis or JJ Okochas that came in and really made some gains from it. But it wasn't so much like that in Sokoto because the exposure wasn't that so much. But like our own local level, yes, we did a lot. I had my own local team. My area we used to play football within one area against one area, and it was really nice. So those are the things that I see that kids nowadays don't do. Then during holidays, we'll go look for an area, clear an area, go and do goalposts, contribute money, buy football, buy jersey, we organize our matches. Even at primary school, organize our matches, go from one area to one area and play. These are things we do. But nowadays, the kids hardly have this time now because of everybody's on the social media watching. So you see them in their rooms doing nothing, sitting down and talking to people 10,000 kilometers away. They don't even know. And then the influence.
Having relationships that are not tangible.
And all the dangers associated with it. I mean, you read nowadays how girls meet boys on social media, and the next thing is Yahoo and rituals and all those crazy things. We never knew all those. And those things were really, really not there at all.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately. Wow. Anyway, God will help us. So, sir, at what point what pricked the interest to join the military?
I was
at
always,
what point?
yes, my mind was how best to serve my country.
Okay.
And nationally,
interest.
yes, I always felt, I loved the country so much right from when I was a kid. Everything about, I was a member of the Boys Brigade, my church, Ekwa Sokoto. So that really helped me out to come here. So when we came, we finished. And I just, it was funny how I even came to buy the NDA form. I always told people the story. I was in Zaria in 1986. We wanted to buy the form, and then we got to where they were selling at the local government headquarters, and they said the forms had finished. So I said, okay, maybe it wasn't my luck. So myself and a friend of mine were walking. He said he should branch Sabongeri Market. He wanted to see a friend. So we went there. I took a paper, I sat down, I was reading. He was gisting with his friend. And then suddenly one guy just came in and said, called the friend and said, look, I have something I want to sell. And immediately he said that, my mind just said NDA form. The guy just said, I have NDA form I want to sell. Then my friend just looked at me and said, look at that.
That was destiny calling.
Yes, so I said, how much? He said, I think it was 15 naira out there, funny enough. So I got the form, filled it, and I said, look, I wanted to be sure if God really wanted me to go. I filled the form, posted it from Zaria to Kaduna. I didn't go on. I posted it.
You posted it?
Posted the form.
NIPOS?
Yes.
Via NIPOS?
Yes. Posted it to NDA, and then when the exams came, I went and sat down and wrote the exams in Kaduna there. I think wrote the exam in Kaduna, finished. In fact, I had forgotten about it because we had, I was playing for NEPA, like I said. So we had NEPA games, and so we left for it. I didn't bother until somebody saw me and said, Chris, congratulations that you've been shortlisted. I said, for what?
You forgot?
I forgot to tell him. He said, NDA. I said, oh, really? He said, yes. He brought the paper. My late elder sister too called me and said, look, your name appeared.
You didn't know nobody.
And I never discussed anybody in my home. Never told them I was doing any NDA. Never told anybody I was doing anything NDA. Never. So it was when the interview came, and I came, and then we went again. And funny again, as naive as I was, I thought the interview was just one day, go and show your credentials. We spent 2 weeks. It was challenging, But because we had to run, we had to do a lot of things. But because I was a sportsman, it was easier to really meet up. So that was really very wonderful. So we finished that again. I left. I just didn't take it like anything. I was at CAS. We went for our exams, did the IJB. And I said I wasn't going to read for the exams, for the exam. No, I said I wanted to see if I could make it without reading. Because we just finished our own exams, IJB exam at CAS.
You were in shape.
So I just felt, look, there wasn't going to be anything.
You were informed.
Yes. So I went and sat at the exam. When my name came out, then they scheduled the interview. I went for the interview too. It wasn't really fully prepared, because there were things you were supposed to come with I didn't know. But we made friends there, Some people from the Nigerian NMS student that came in, because they were at NMS, so they already know how the drills. So they came, and well prepared. So we were able to leverage on that and went for the exam. We left, and Kaduna State, Kaduna State had a lot of generals. A lot of people were shouting, look, this one is general, this, that. It didn't bother me, frankly speaking. Even when I went for the interview, I was just so relaxed. They were amazed. I just didn't feel like I was under any pressure. We just gisted naturally with the, with the board and everybody, even the generals. I wasn't, and that was the first time I was seeing this number of generals. But I was just so calm. The question I could answer, I answered. The ones I couldn't, I said, look, I've forgotten them. I can't remember. And we all laughed about it. And I finished, and they just packed my things and left. And then next, when the results came out, my name was there. So that's when I told my mom, my parents, I told her, look, I went back to Sokoto when my sister brought the list. I said, look at my name, I'm for NDA. She said, NDA, So she now got my dad. She said, look, see what your son is going there. He wants to join the military. So my dad just said, well, it's your choice. But you have to know that there are two different worlds. So you have to make up your mind whether you really want to go there. And he just encouraged me. And that's how we started, 21st September 1986. And it's been like that. One day, are you going to survive? You went to India, and it was a different ball game. I'd never really known how the military life was. It was tough initially. Having been a senior, I was a prefect in my secondary school. I was like a demi-lord. Then coming to this place where everybody is, So it was really crazy. And sometimes you sit down and say, look, did I really make the best choice? And all this. But I told myself, look, one, I'm not from the poorest home. I'm not the weakest. I'm not the biggest. So if everybody could survive, why not me?
Yes.
So frankly speaking, that kept me going. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and then fifth year. I mean, it was just there, and then we graduated and we were commissioned 1991. And that's how it started. And it's really been interesting since then.
Okay, considering how easy it was for you to get in, do you think a Gen Z would ever be this lucky?
No, of course it is. Yes. Now the pressure is much because, everybody wants, most people want their kids to come to Nigerian Defense, because once they come in and they're able to graduate, it's a guaranteed job. It's a very disciplined job. People want their kids well disciplined, and it has honor and value. So everybody wants that, but it's tough because for you to survive that, it takes a lot. There were people that were withdrawn just 1 or 2 days to graduation because it's
1 or 2 days.
1 or 2 days after 5 years. So you have to be at your best at every point in time. It is both physically, spiritually, mentally. It is demanding. So everybody wants his kid also to be there. Now females have also been introduced into it. So and they are pushing it. So I think what we try to do, because now
at your time there weren't females?
No, not females. Females started just a few years ago. Because of just a few years ago. To probably 5 years. Yeah, but yes, that's when they introduced it. Because now the world over is about gender balancing, gender mainstreaming, to give them opportunities too.
Exactly.
So that's how it is. But it's ongoing. And what we try to do is, the way God gave us the opportunity, we always want it to be like that. You can go from nowhere, write the exams that you're good. And one thing I like about the military is that we try to pick the best. We cannot be 100%, but I can bet you we're over 88%. What we do is that we follow you, because you have to go through JAM because of university. You have to make your WAEC. Then you have to do an NDA common entrance exam. And then you are selected. Then you go for screening. And the screening takes almost a month. So if you are not fit, if you are not capable, it's always very difficult. I know pressures might come in here and there. But the good thing again about it is that even if you happen to pass through this and you go in, the system has a way of weeding the bad ones out. So they will always get you out. And if you even manage to cross to become an officer, you won't last. The system has a way of checking bad eggs out of the system, and it's a very good procedure. That has really helped us. That's why I see the military over time has remained, top notch in everything that we do. If you go to our barracks, I mean, where we live here, it's about 30 years old, but you won't believe it, because maintenance and all those things are things we do.
The military is known for discipline.
Yes, so we do that.
Yes.
And even our leadership succession like that, it's like that. When we do our appointment, we try to get the best. Everybody knows so. And if you don't measure up, you are replaced. And because we have exams, the standards are really very high. Because for you to be promoted, yearly there's a report your commander will have to write about you. Those reports will count. When you are due, promotion is probably 4 or 5 years before you are promoted. And you must attend a number of courses. There are courses you must attend and you must pass. If you don't make it, it will finish your career. There are courses, if you go and you fail, your career is terminated. We have age limit per each rank. If you don't get promoted and you get to that rank, you will leave the service. If you fail promotion 3 times, you will leave the service. So there are so many things, obstacles that you must kill to. I wrote exams all through my career, from when I started as a first timer in 1986 till I made Major General. I wrote exams for every rank. So it was that tough.
Well, considering how sensitive your job is, how do you handle difficult situations, difficult decisions? There are times you have to take certain decisions. How do you manage to?
Sometimes the way life is, sometimes there's probably somehow there's nothing that is new. If you read very wide and you travel well, which the military gives us opportunity. I did my strategic course in China. I did most of my courses here and there. And I've interacted with a lot. I was in Sierra Leone. I was in other areas that we've done operations here and there. So you mix with a lot of people. So a lot of the challenges that come about, somehow, something had been done somewhere or something similar that you could use. And then you have also colleagues.
So you use it as a template.
Yes, you have customers, you have colleagues, so you can always share ideas and see how best to tackle whatever it is. But the good thing about it is that once you are focused, my policy is to be firm, fair, focused, and flexible in life. Those things help me a lot. So I don't take sides. I don't for anything. I don't care whether you're a Christian, Muslim, north, south, east, west. It doesn't bother me. Who are you? That's all I want to know. And when I'm meeting somebody, even if they tell me about the person, I want to see things myself. Because I observe that humans have a way of, there's a perception. Somebody might be good because he's a stickler for the right things, and people could just hate him and think he's bad or difficult. But meanwhile, he's doing the right thing, you know. So I always want to understand the person myself, and that has really helped me out a lot.
Okay, how would you say your participation in sports helped you through your career?
No, very well. One, physical fitness keeps you fit, health-wise, and you know, mental alertness, which is very, very critical. That is, you know, one of
Mental
the most important.
alertness.
And then the aspect that you know in that competition, it's not about winning every day, because you can't win every day. Some days you lose, some days you win, and that is life. Gen Z nowadays, because of how many likes they have for their picture or their distance, could affect them. Before you know it, you hear them into depression, you hear them into going to commit suicide. Depression were things we never even heard of before.
And the pressure,
peer pressure within themselves.
People posting what they don't really own.
Yes, you know, fake life, falsehoods, and all those things. Those are the things that are happening now. So we try to save everyone. And we try to tell my kids. I have 4 kids now, 3 boys and a girl, and we try to teach them, including their cousins, nieces, and everything, you know, extended family, that it is very, very important, firstly, to trust God in all you do. Know that there is a higher being that is there watching everything you do. So whether we're there or not, there's somebody that, so your character is very important. Your ability to also stand in very strong when you are alone, because the challenges, the attraction, the distractions are just so many. And I feel for them so much. We never had those kind of distractions, you know. And you know, in those days growing up, your parents' friends could see you doing something, they will spank you wherever you are and report it to your dad, and your dad will now spank you on top. But nowadays, you see, and I think the worst thing for me is that parents that had those kind of discipline are the parents today spoiling the kids.
It's unfortunate. You know, why is that?
People that benefited from good education and all this in the past are the ones that have scattered everything. I remember when I used to visit my cousin at ABU. You go there, they have meal tickets, 15 naira. You go there, you buffet food, you pick what you want, you eat what. I don't know how we lost all those things. I just told you, I just came back from my primary school. Last time I visited the school, I almost wept. Students were sitting on the floor. That was a model primary school. It was stationed like, you know, we were abroad. Everything was there. We had you know, good teachers, good infrastructure and everything. So we just rallied around with my colleagues, and then we're able to fix 1 or 2 things for them, did a computer center for them, put solar for them, increase their distance. And so that's a little we could do. But the problem is why?
That's good.
Why didn't we maintain those standards? Other countries you go, you see how education is taken. But here is a different ball game. The same people that benefited these things are the same people killing education. And that's one thing I don't understand. And it doesn't cost much.
How do you prioritize self-development, both in and out the military? Because there are people, your peers, that are nowhere near you.
Yeah, well, like I said, you know, life is dynamic. The ups and downs, opportunities come, and your ability to grab it and stay true to yourself. I remain true to myself. I don't lie to myself. What I don't have, I don't have. It doesn't bother me. I don't need to have. I'm not in competition with anybody. God has given me, I believe in life, God has given everybody 100% to grab. So everybody has opportunity to do the best he can do. So you don't need to compete with anybody. You don't need to bring anybody down. I don't have hatred in my heart. I don't have bitterness in anybody. I mean, if somebody I don't think I can flow with, I just avoid you. As simple as that. But I don't have any bitterness or anything against any fellow person. I try to understand people. I've had second chances, so I've always tried to give that to other people. I love assisting people as much as I can. That it gives me joy. Areas again I like is I love farming. I love farming a lot. Okay. And fact, that's my escape area. Anytime I get to the farm, you know, I relax a lot.
Okay.
So that's
how you relax.
That's how I relax. Yes.
Okay. Wow. What role would you say mentorship played in you becoming who you are today?
No, it's very important, especially in the military. Where I was serving as a junior officer, I was always watching my commanders. I always observed the good things they were doing and noted the bad things. Okay. And I tried to avoid not to repeat those kind of bad things. So it was good, you know, like drinking and all these things. I was not a party to that. So I always wanted to improve myself wherever I go to. Yes. I always want to learn, and not just to cram, to learn and understand why something is like that, and then to apply it. You know, and I always believe, especially in the military, leadership is leadership by example. That's what I try to. Whatever I want my juniors, my subordinates to do, is something I should practice. If I want them to come early, I should be coming early. If I want them to dress properly, I should dress properly. In the military, you really need to look after your men, because without them, you couldn't have been there. And so once I notice, once they're happy, they give you your best. I had privilege of my command. I was theater commander Operation Hard in Care for 19 months, the longest service so far in fighting Boko Haram in the northwest, in the northeast, and it's really been a challenge. I was commandant depot, where I trained about 12,500 recruits, brought them into the system, and I told them I was going to give them the best kind of training because I knew I was going to use them. I might probably use them sometime, and that's what happened when I went to the field. And if I hadn't trained them well, they wouldn't have been able to perform. So I'm very glad. And everywhere I served, I always want to leave a mark, mark of service, good service, so that people can emulate and want to do better. I always want my juniors to do better than me. So, and I think that has really worked for me. Most times when they finish and they get their own command, they always want me to come and see what they're doing. Trying to show that, yes, we have seen this, you've done that, we are doing this. And yeah, that's what I like doing.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the current global security?
Yeah, the new world order is dangerous. Like I said, in the past, people used to love one another. But now, it was a communal thing.
Yes, communal.
But now there's a lot of self-centeredness, and permissiveness. People want to just, it's okay, let him be a thief. It's okay, let him do Yahoo. It's okay, let him be. It's not okay. That's not how humans work. We're supposed
definitely
to be,
not okay.
Yes, we're supposed to be communal. And now again, a lot of issues on religion, which shouldn't be. I believe religion is meant to make us love one another more, even if we're a different religion, because all the religions preach peace and love.
Exactly.
So, but unfortunately, we have not allowed that to transcend within us, and it is for selfish reasons, not for anything. Because one, you are not competing for anything. Heaven is for everybody. So it's wherever you are that you go, and you answer your name. You are not going to answer somebody's name. So, that's why it's very, very important for us to really understand that we need to love one another, especially in Nigeria. God has blessed this country so remarkably well with human and material things. So we need to love ourselves, love the country a little bit more, wish the country well, wish our leaders well, and support them to do well.
Okay. How do you think technology can be used to advance security?
Yeah, very well. Nowadays, ICT technology is the main thing. In all you do, you have to leverage a lot on technology. Now we have drones that do a lot. Before if you don't have aircraft, you are done. Now drones do almost everything.
A lot.
Both in kinetic and non-kinetic aspects, you are using drones. Now even distribution of drugs, distribution of food, you could do with drugs with areas that no infrastructure. Drugs.
So it's both negative and positive.
Both negative. Yes, it depends on how they're being used, and then what are the policies regulating them. That is very, very critical, because some of these things, when they enter wrong hands, it's dangerous.
Very, very.
Now we have artificial, what do you call it?
Intelligence,
AI, which is good, but again could be bad if in the wrong hands. And so that's why it's very important. Now we have issue of falsehood, fake news, and all those things. Now they could mimic you and show you saying
your
this or doing that, your voice and everything.
Yes,
so these are areas that have to have good policy to regulate them. Otherwise, it could be used badly.
Honestly. Anyway, someone who is looking to tour same path with you, what's the first thing that you think such a person should know?
Firstly, he should believe in himself. You must love yourself. You must believe in yourself. You are there, and then you trust God.
Okay.
Then you work hard. Hard work is very, very important. It's key. It's critical. Nothing comes, it's not a wishful thinking. It's not a tea party. You have to toil the ground and make sure that things work. And like I said, also move with people. We're supposed to be communal. In whatever it is, nobody's an island. Nobody can do it alone. When I see somebody saying, no, it is only me, I say, no, when you are sick, there's a limit you get to. You can't even help yourself. Somebody will have to help you. So you cannot say you'll be alone, and all the. So we need to really be able to be there, like they said, your brothers keepers, help each other.
Exactly.
And I think that makes the world a better place.
Okay. And how are you able to balance your job that is this demanding with family and everything?
Very well. I haven't been in the system for over 32 years. In the field, 5 years at ND, I think we've learned a lot. It's for you to, like I said, always understand yourself. I understand myself. I know what I can do, what I cannot do.
Yeah.
So I don't stretch myself so much, and to strike that balance in whatever it is you do. So you don't allow the work take so much of you from your family. For the first 17 years of my marriage, for 14 years, we never stayed 1 month with my family. I never had 30 straight days until later before I started having those opportunities. So those are things. So any opportunity you get, be with the father. Especially when your kids are growing up, they need to know you, they need to understand you. Because like especially for the dad, the father's presence is very important when they are growing up because of that aspect of discipline, knowing this. Most times you leave them with the mom shows so much love, which could also be very negative when they become to think that everything about life is simple and it's easy and should just come like that. I said, no. I've always told my kids, you have to work. And the killer of dream is comfort. When you are comfortable where you are and you think that you don't need to do anything. Yes, comfort zone. It's what kills dreams. You have everything. You don't need to struggle. You don't need to do that. It kills dreams. So you have to struggle. If you read the story of most people that have made it, you see what they went through. Struggle.
That's probably why most of the greats, you find out that they are coming from a humble background.
Yes, because they have to struggle. And if you make that mistake thinking that, I hear some parents now saying, look, I suffered, I don't want my kids to suffer. I say, no, suffering is part of life.
It's part of life.
It prepares them for the future. In fact, the world now is more dangerous than it used to be.
Yes.
So if you don't prepare your kids for the future, then be prepared, the world will teach them lesson. So they have to really understand that the world is not a bed of roses. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ability to meander within this will help them a lot.
Wow. What leadership policies do you think are most important for effective command?
Yes. One, like I said, leadership by example. Everything you want to do, if you want your subordinates to do something, you do it. Let them see that you are doing it. It's not like you are telling them something that you cannot do. It's very critical. And people should, and it shouldn't be eye service. You know, a lot of people want to do, you only do things when people are there. No, whether people are there or not, do the right thing always. It will help you a lot. It gives you, it's a drill. It's that discipline that you inculcate in your system that helps you out. It's very, very critical in what you do. The honesty, integrity, dignity, value, these are things that will help your future, your character. Because character is very, very critical. Very critical. Because once you have that character, people trust in you and all these things. I mean, it will go well. But once you don't have people, anything you are saying, people will have a pinch of salt, and then there's a problem somewhere. That thing is very important.
Okay, I think we should get a bit more personal. Young people are watching.
Yeah.
How did you meet your wife?
Okay, funny enough, I'm from Kaduna State. I'm from Zango Kataf.
Okay.
And my wife's from Delta State. She's Soko.
Oh, she's from Delta State.
Yes. So we met when I went for, it was during the crisis in Warri. I went to Warri for an operation. That's where we met. And, so everything started from there. I think we got married 2004. 2007.
Okay.
We've been.
You're from Southern Kaduna.
She's from Delta.
Delta.
Yes, she's from Delta, And, it was a kind of marriage that people thought it would never work. These two people I told her, no, look, from my upbringing, I know that you take your decision, and my parents respected my approach because they know they've trained me well and they know I should be able to handle my home. I told her, look, we're getting to this. A lot of people are saying it won't work. It is left for both of us to make it work. And today we're 20 years.
20 years
to marriage. This year will be 21 years.
21 years
in marriage, and with 4 beautiful kids. And so it's really been great.
Any of your child married yet?
No. Okay, my eldest about 20.
Okay,
2021. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's beautiful. And would you want that for your child as well?
Want what?
Marrying from a
No. I mean, look, marriage is about, in every area where I realize that we have the good and the bad and the ugly. So it depends on what choice we are making.
Exactly.
And be truthful with yourself, because marriage is a long time thing. I don't believe in divorce at all. I don't. So for always anybody that wants to go into marriage, please tell yourself the truth. Why do you love the other person? Is it because the person is beautiful or is tall or is all these things could go? And then if it changes, will you still love the same person?
But this issue of is tall,
short, and all
do
those
you
things.
think it matters at all?
It doesn't. Well, the people just put those things. But like I said, these things could change. They are just physical things. If the person is tall and handsome and he's crippled, what happens? Are you going to stop loving the person?
Exactly.
Or he has a scar on his face? Are you going to stop loving the person? And most women, once they start giving birth, they change. What happens? Are you going to abandon the person because of that? So the character is really very, because that one doesn't change. Wherever the person is from beginning is what the person is going to be ever. And that's what I really looked at. I love that because of her character. And frankly speaking, she's not let me down. She's really been up and been doing wonderful work. She's very godly, very prayerful. As we speak, she's gone to church now, and every day. And so, these are things that I recall. I want my kids to grow up just like I grew up. I mean, we prayed every day, every night, every morning in my home until today. And I've translated that to my own kids too. And then I will hope for them that when they grow up today, when they have their families, they should do the same. It has really helped me to stabilize a lot. Yeah, there were times that were bad. We had our own issues. But again, you always make sure that you always remember, one, you respect your parents, you don't want to disappoint them, and you love God. These two things, I think, will put you on the right paths.
But do you think you were just lucky, or you did something right to have someone like that?
I think
because someone out there will just say, he's saying this, he's just a lucky person.
No, it's not about luck. Selection is not luck. It's not about luck. You look very well.
You have to be deliberate.
You have extremely very deliberate, because you have to know the background, where the person is from, and all those, because those things count. It's very, very, it has an effect, especially the family. Though sometimes you see, it might not be all over like that. Like I said, not is 100%. But again, you convince yourself, and then you be the better person. Don't say you are looking for somebody better. You be the better. If she decides that she wants to be that kind of, then you see that the marriage will really work well. But I think the good thing is that yes, we told ourselves the truth, and we're sticking to that together. 21 years now.
Okay. What are some of the most significant lessons that marriage has taught you?
Yeah, that you have to be selfless. It's not everything is not about you.
Can never be all about you.
Yes, and
you have to learn to shift grounds.
Yes, you have to. Even in the mafia, they say if you are not married, they won't give you any appointment, because the thing is when you marry, then how you can manage a wife or a spouse, then you know how it is.
Okay.
But the important thing is that yes, it's not all about you. There are things you want to do, but because for the sake that you're together, you don't have to do that, and you can't just wake up and just disappear the way you feel like. You must be able to communicate, and communication is critical to what you are doing, because the perception is good.
Wow. Looking back at your career, what are you most proud of?
Well, I'm most proud of that I was able to make the rank of a general in the Armed Forces of Nigeria, coming from where I started. I mean, in Sokoto.
The peak.
Sokoto, nowhere deep down there and everything. And then gradually, came up to, so it's something I'm ever grateful to God Almighty for. Have
you ever had that feeling like, I will get to the peak of? From the onset.
From the onset, I
or you were just doing your job.
I was just doing my job. But for every officer, your dream is to be a general.
Yes.
For every officer. So, but mine is that I took it one day at a time. I just took it one day, just doing the right thing, getting promoted from one rank to another, just keep on moving. I mean, the competition was tough. There are people that are equally very good, and they had to select one. So you can imagine out of that number, for you to, so I really thank God for the opportunities I've given, and all the areas I've served has prepared me for where I am today, because it has given me a lot of experiences that is playing out now, and growing up in Sokoto, having to understand that we have different religion, different tribes, different communities that are together, how to live together. That has helped me. In my system now, I work without having to think who is this person, where is he from, is he my brother, is he not my... That doesn't work for me. And my ability to be able to carry everybody along has made me succeed. Because everybody has played this, and they understand that, they have given opportunities to. So that I think that's very important.
Of course. What do you hope your legacy in and out military would be in the end?
No. I think my legacy is firstly to show Nigerians that you can come from any background and be whatever it is. Yes, that's big. Yesterday, that's the same thing I also told the kids there.
That's big.
That is very, very important. Don't think you are... No. God has a way of... I mean, if you look at even the stories in the Bible, the people God used... Moses, when he was told to go and lead me, he said, look, I'm slow of speech, I cannot talk, I cannot do this. But God said, yes, it is you. So anybody God can use, and that's very important. So make yourself available, prepare yourself properly. When the opportunities come, I mean, it will just it will help you very well. Love people, love God, be open-minded in what you do. Those are things that really help me out in my career. I observe a lot. I've learned from everywhere. I learned even from vulcanizers, from The low people that people think, that I can sit down and gist with them, and there's a lot of wisdom that you don't know. There are a lot of things sometimes when you keep to yourself, you think you are the only one who knows. It is when you meet, I give an example. When I was a commanding officer, a lieutenant colonel, I used to think I had the solution to all the problems. So then one day I came in, I got my junior officers, some lieutenant that just came from India, and I threw. There was a challenge, and I threw. And then one second lieutenant gave a solution that was simpler, far better than I was. I was thinking the high heavens. Meanwhile, he brought something that I've learned that
solution could come from
anywhere. So I've learned that when there are issues, open up. A lot of people have a lot of experience that will also play and carry everybody along. It helps a lot.
Wow. That's actually
so my dream is, yes, when I finish, I want to go sit back and see that we've impacted positively in the armed forces. The armed forces is doing better. We have better commanders, better service chiefs doing so many wonderful things. And I'm happy with the challenges we're having now. We've been around for about 1 year plus. Things are getting better. Getting better
obviously.
Because again we're working in synergy, carrying everybody along, because the challenges we're facing is not a one man. No individual can do it. Not army alone, air force, navy, police. No, we need all Nigerians. So that's why we always encourage all of society approach, because this is what will help us address this issue. And we're happy Nigerians are warming up to it because we're getting the support from Nigerians. That is really very critical to our success.
Okay. Just before I ask my next question, on behalf of the Nigerian youth, I'll tell you that we are extremely proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Honestly.
Thank you.
Also, an average Nigerian is not very hopeful. It got to that point at a point.
Yeah.
It's like our hopes are being rekindled.
Yes.
It's being rekindled now. What do you think we should be hoping for, say, 5 years, 10 years from now? Should we be hoping that Nigeria will really come back?
I think things will change, because the crop of leaders we have now, both in the military and the civil, want things to change. I mean, like I told you, yes. Anytime I travel abroad and I see how they've transformed their system. If you look at America in the 50s and what America is, see the transformation. And I always ask myself, why can't we be like that?
Why don't we?
Look at, if you go to Doha 15 years took them from being a pure desert to where it is today. So which means it's doable. It's just right leaders to put it right. And God has blessed us so much. So I want them to be hopeful. And hopeful, not only to be hopeful, but to understand that, life is not easy. Like I said, comfort. And then money is not everything. The way we're going after money, Yahoo today, rituals tomorrow, people killing their parents, beheading human beings, looking for money, also thinking it is. If you even go and see those guys that have made those, they don't even sleep. They can't even close their eyes. So they're not even enjoying it. And you don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to impress them. It's not a competition that because somebody has bought a Benz, you must buy.
Honestly,
no, we're not the same.
At age 20, you want to own a house. You want to own a house.
You want to have everything. It's not.
On the island, even in Lagos.
It's not, and you just want to live that, fake life, and it's not. If you look at those multi-billionaires you are seeing, those guys worked extremely very hard to get to where they are. So why not stay and work, and then you get there, and then you. So my call to our youth is one. Trust in yourselves, believe in God, and then believe in the country. Nobody can change this country if not us. Nobody. If you are thinking that maybe one American or somebody, nobody can love your country more than yourself. So if you don't love your country, nobody else. And unfortunately, we're all in the name of Japan running away from the country. If those guys had run away from their own country, we would have had countries to go to.
For where?
and maybe because we are not reading history. Go and read the history of all those countries. They went through what we're going through. But individuals came and said, look, enough was enough. We must do things differently. And that's what we're looking. So I want to encourage youths. Please go and join politics. When you say politics, people say, no, it's dangerous. Yes. Just join. Gradually, you will get there one day and then make the change. That's how it works. But if you run away from it, you can't. And then you'll be left for people that don't really mean us well. We can change this country. God has blessed us materially, spiritually, and everything. And just to harness these things together.
And you think joining politics would help?
Yeah, because that's where you can make the changes. If you're not in the politics, you can't really make great changes.
You have to be in.
You can be in. You have to be in.
You wouldn't just be outside and making noise.
Yes, we need good, positive people that love this country, because what we need is a little more love for Nigeria. You listen to people saying, look, nothing good can come in Nigeria. Nigeria is this, Nigeria jaga jaga, Nigeria that, Nigeria. I say,
It's
go
wrong.
and read
It's
history
wrong.
of those other countries. They didn't have it on a platter of gold. They worked hard to pick their countries to where they are today. So which means if we do the same, it will work. So it's very, very important.
Okay. Wow, it's been a wonderful time having you in our studios.
Yes.
Thank you very much for this rare privilege that you have given us.
Thank you for the opportunity too.
We are so grateful. In conclusion, what do you have to tell the Nigerian? You just spoke to the youth, Nigerians as a whole.
Yes, like I said, I think for Nigerians, we should be positive. We should be disciplined about life. We should love God. We should love one another. Let us love ourselves much more. Let's love the country. Let's wish the country well, because words have power. When you keep on,
what you say
is very important. You are saying for a country that you live, or if not even you, your parents probably are still there. Your relations are still there. Do you mean evil for them? So there's no need speaking evil for anybody. Let's pray for this country. Let's work hard to make this country work. Those other countries we are running to stayed and worked hard for their country to turn into what we are running to now. So if we stay behind and do the same thing, Nigeria too will be great. And I can tell you, if Nigeria gets it right, Africa is going to pick up completely. And everybody loves that. Most people, even the foreigners, once they come and serve in Nigeria, they want to stay because it's a great country, So I think that's very important. That's one thing we must understand, that we must love ourselves. We must support ourselves wherever we find ourselves. There are great Nigerians do so many wonderful things all over the world. Yeah. But just few ones that are into drug, into doing those things are the ones giving us bad name. Very few.
Exactly.
Majority of Nigerians are doing extremely very well. So we need to sing their songs so that we can also show the world that, look, we have positive people and we have challenges just like any other country.
Yeah. We need to sing positive songs about our nation. And that way our nation will be great. Thank you very much for coming. We're so grateful.
Thank you.
Bless you, sir.
Thanks for your time.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.